Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get 2?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an...
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He's got the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. To the end zone, and is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving away from pressure. That's caught. It's Gibson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes are in the hurry up. Goes to the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football running. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Using his legs, it's Hill. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tosses it back. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The trickeration, the flea flicker, the gadget play, such chicanery and shenanigans and duplicitous dealings from this offense. David, how do you describe it?
Well, first I need a dictionary to understand what half of those words mean, but I gotta go with the Statue of Liberty. That's easy to understand. It's got more meaning behind it than just football. Statue of Liberty is by far the best.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Gibson. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field.
This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Hurricane. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Their speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And on second down for this offense. switching for a man. It's Glenn. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Glenn. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job really quickly.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, no! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 24, Florida State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
Coming after him. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
At the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Cut it. Razor.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working in. There aren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He now has 110 yards rushing now here in Week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
On the double.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.